Hello and welcome to the John Ark Show. Today's episode is called Millionaires Now Prefer Dating Broke Singles. Before we begin, I want to encourage you to subscribe to our channel for free. You can also like, comment, and follow us. We're going to have a lot of great celebrity interviews coming up, so make sure to click on that notification bell so you can also be notified every time we post a new episode. I'd also like to tell you about HollywoodIsCalling.com. It's a great service that allows you to purchase live phone calls from more than 100 celebrities for just $19.95. So give it a try. HollywoodIsCalling.com. Now, let's get started. Here's a shocking revelation for you. A lot of millionaires now prefer dating broke singles. That's right, broke singles. Now, you would think that millionaires would prefer to date other millionaires so that they can grow their wealth, but statistically speaking, that's not really happening. Why is that? Well, there are a lot of reasons. First of all, there aren't that many millionaires out there, so if you are one of them and you're single and you're looking, then statistically it will be very difficult to find another partner as well off as you that is also single. You're much more likely to find someone to date if you broaden your criteria to include poor and middle class people. The next reason is that this phenomena is growing at a fast rate because wealthy people often dislike spending money. And if they partner with another wealthy person, then those two wealthy people will each start resenting the other for not spending enough of their money on the date. The next problem is that wealthy people can be a bit controlling. And if you have two wealthy people in a relationship and each one wants to be in control, then that's a recipe for perpetual conflict in the relationship. And that is just not good. You know, endless power struggles will just deflate relationships and bring them to an end. Another issue that pops up when two wealthy people try and date is that they can get competitive with each other. And that's very unappealing behavior when you're dating somebody. Relationships should be like a safe harbor. But if you have two people competing with each other constantly, being adversarial and acrimonious, then that sort of thing just escalates over time and makes the relationship deteriorate. So, what sort of people are the wealthy dating these days? What do they prefer? What are they attracted to? What do they get along with? Well, a lot of them will say the same thing. Their dating partner doesn't have to be rich, but they should be working. Working and being productive is often more appealing than having someone who just sits around living off their trust fund. The next important thing is they want someone without a drinking or a drug problem. Now, the thing about alcoholics and druggies is they always claim they don't have a problem, and some of them genuinely believe it. But most of the time, it's just not true. And almost nobody wants to date you if you're a drinker or a druggie, unless they too are an alcoholic or a druggie. In fact, that should be your first clue that something is really wrong. If you're a serious drinker or a druggie and you meet someone that enjoys doing both those things with you, then the chances are that your relationship is headed for the rocks. So what if you're broke and you want to meet and date a wealthy person? How do you increase the chances of making that happen? First of all, you have to get healthy and fit. Being out of shape is never appealing to anyone in any income bracket. The next thing you should do is to try and have a healthy relationship with your friends and family. Nobody wants to date someone who is at war with their family, their friends, and the people around them. That sort of thing almost always reflects very badly on them. The next thing you want to demonstrate to single people you meet is that you work very hard at whatever you do for a living. Whether you're going to school or working two part-time jobs, what matters is that you prove yourself to be productive and goal-oriented and determined. That's what people want to see. Here's another thing. No one successful wants to date someone who plays video games for 5 hours a day or spends their entire weekends drinking or at the bars. It's one thing to do that sort of thing in college or when you're young. It's quite another to do it later in life. Here's a really important tip for singles. Wealthy people or people in any income bracket love when they are dealing with someone who is looking out for them the way they want to look out for you. Selflessness is a very high level character trait when it's directed properly. Conversely, selfishness is extremely unsexy and unappealing behavior. That's just an emotional black hole that can never be filled. When you see that behavior in somebody else, run, don't walk. With that, I want to thank you for watching. I want to tell you that we're going to have more great celebrity interviews coming up and more breaking news stories in the future. So make sure to subscribe to our channel for free and click on the notification bell so you can get notified every time we post a new story. Thank you for watching, and we shall see you soon. Bye-bye.